Welcome, kids. Another fine day of Condor. It's freezing cold here in Michigan. It's a great day to be inside playing this game. So, 202-kilometer task. It's going. Oh no. Oh. Well, let's see the task strength, weather, thermals, strong, JS3. Waves, yes. Hanger. We'll go GS3 15. We'll go big. I'm going to go back 1 centimeter and I'm going to do the fixed ballast to get up to 60. Skin, I've got a new skin here. I like it. Let's go green today. Very nice. Alright, so we need to save this flight. Now I need to run Kotasa. I'll put our 2 new files. Then we go grab those 2 files here and here. Make sure that they're February 7th at the right time. Copy. Let me go into our Galaxy tab. Oh. So we have to open this up. Allow access. So we'll go back over to the Galaxy tab. And paste. Boom. Boom. And close that. And open XC fly. And double check. If we look at the task, I can confirm the start altitude. $2,000 meters max. And then let's look at this. The wind is light out of the west, so we go into the wind quite a way. It's actually out of the south. So it's across the wind, so that's even more for a JS3. I'm starting to debate that. So it looks like we'll run around this valley on the high terrain, which actually looks like this. A little difficult getting in here, maybe run on that ridge a little bit. Then this ridge, and then we have to make a jump somehow. Here's high terrain, jump over. This is difficult, lots of choices. Alright, let's join. Going into the XC changing our device port to desktop. Then changing our system file setup units to European, because we are practicing for European FAI rules. Config flight. Let's see if the right polar came across. Config plane. GS315. Activate. Config flight, and I think it's 210. Nope, 210's too much. 180. There we go. Okay. I got the new blue canopy. Definitely good look there. So we have everything from ASK21, LS4, a lot of lower handicap gliders today. I think people are starting to wise up. Roke and a Diana 2, that'll be level with me, but I'm heavier, like my odds. France is in an LS4. FRA, PL7 is in a Venice 3. Seoul EB29. Come on, that's weak. TKM JS315. That's the guy who is probably the toughest. And it looks like we've got a 15-minute wait to get into the air. So sorry about that delay. If you want to come back and just see the start, it was probably going to be in about 20 minutes, I would say. Well, actually longer than that. It'll be maybe 30 minutes, actually, by the time everyone gets up and organized. We're at 545 meters, but the start altitude is 2,000 meters. That's a fairly long climb. Does anybody know if I can adjust the temperature on the airspeed indicator? I think it's always 25 degrees in. Oh, that's set up for. So that is set up exactly. It must move automatically. It's set up for the maximum weight for 15 meter, whatever that is. Let's go jump onto some airplanes in the air. There's someone on tow. Give you a good look at the flight today. Let's see if we can see the windsock. I can zoom in here. Nice, look at that. Somebody's gone into the Condor goodie store. Look at that hat. Let's try and read the t-shirt. Oh, Condor, so fantastic. ASK21 wrap shirt. That is so funny. There's a look down on the grid. I still haven't been able to see the windsock. You see the windsock down there? Let's see if we can see that guy. There's XRR there. Actually, manually zoom. You can see the hat. So he's off tow. I've got to figure out how to change my clothes. I've downloaded the goodies to get rid of these stupid blue jeans. Reminds me of Frank Painter. Blue jeans are not for sailing and not for gliding. It's very bad karma. Gliders are advanced pieces of beautiful machinery and need something more elegant than a Gilligan hat and blue jeans. Speaking of Gilligan hats. I've got to do something about that. I think that tiger print is in my future. Now look at that paint job. That is a glider. Oh, my main wheel looks a little flat. Let's look in at the cockpit. Everything works. Stick left, stick right, up, down, left, right. Move the flap handle, use the spoilers. full negative on this glider isn't very negative. So really, flap 2 is neutral, flap 1 is negative. It's not as negative as some of the others. Need new sunglasses, we're going to need a new shirt, we're going to need a better headrest. That poor pilot's going to need a chiropractor by the end of this flight. Duodiscus. Actually, a duodiscus is a great glider in Condor. It's every bit of a match for a Arcus full of water. Even at high speed, you don't really get away very much. Looks like I've got about 10 to go. Let's do some looks here. So 6,200 for a high, third turn point. I'm on XC-SOAR now, looking at the task. And that's so that between turn point 2 and 3, and that third turn point is at the top of a super high peak. Elevation 3,000 meters, and $2,800 for turn point 2, so that's why they're getting such a difficult. And then the finish, so 3,000 meters for the turn point, and then 50K later the finish is at 3,000 meters. So you just want to barely touch that third turn point, get over whatever terrain you need, and get to VNC or VNE as fast as possible. If anyone wants to chat, I will turn on go to my channel here and watch the stream so I can see the chat. Go to my channel here and watch the stream so I can see the chat. Check. Check. Oh, I just blew up my Condor. Bummer. So I'll have to jump out here. So I had a microphone problem. I unplugged the USB cable and tried to get it going again, and it did not. So let's see if we can still join. So TChin 1 is full, TChin 2 is full. I'll have to go to TChin 3, which won't have as strong of pilots. That sucks. But what I need to do is to get my microphone working. So let me test this on something. There we go. So I think I've got it. All right. So much tech difficulty in this Condor world. And this may not even fix it. Hangar, settings, full. Fixed ballast, I'm going to go slightly back, just one. Actually, I'm going to go back to 2. I just like it better there. Oh boy. There's, well, BNTs here. Maps. Are there any different maps? No. Alright. Hopefully this will pick up the mic. There we go. I'm hearing sound in my mic. It looks like we're going to be first to go here, which is good. We don't have to wait in that line. Spoilers, flaps, we're full of water. Everything's set up correctly on the XC-SOAR. Off we go. Ooh, that sucks. We're in my wingtip. Auto rudder on, so it was banging me around. Who do we got? Who do we got? Good. Mostly JS3s and Venice 3s, so it's kind of one design race. I know CFP. That's about it. Bugs on my wing. Sporty little thing in 15 meters. That's a screenshot right there. That's beautiful. There's the wind, little left wing behind, so that little corner there where CFP is works good. That mountain in the distance works good. See, we're right in the middle of the starting area, 2,000 meter start line. We're at 1,000 meters right now, 3,000 feet to go. Pretty high start for TChin. So that is the direction we're going, right off the wingtip there. Little Diet Coke to get the brain fired up here. Breakfast of Champions. Cloud there. He seems to have pulled his power back. He wants me to release. We will do so. Goodbye. Thank you for your help. Going to go to the ridge first. 30 kph of wind. Make sure I'm clean. Heavy. Don't want to get too close to the mountain here right at first. This is a great group. A Blannick and then all 15 meter. One design. Be cautious here. Wind's on the 90. Showing 27 kph. 10 kph is 6.2 knots. Or no, 6.2 miles per hour. It's about 15 miles per hour. Oh, that's a thermal. See if we can center it. Choking off of my joystick handle so I don't put rudder in. A little pitch unstable here, but kind of putting energy back into the glider when I'm turning away from the mountain, and then having that in reserve in case I need to get away. But I'm, even in real life, I'm pretty far away from the mountain here. My first experience turning into a mountain in Parowan was the scariest moment of my flying career. I almost died. I have good instincts now. I made it through my first mistake. I'd say I was 50 feet away. less than a wingspan. And I couldn't believe it. It was a situation where I was, I thought I had 3 times the amount of space that I needed, but the high altitude true airspeed and turbulence, gusts probably, were just a little bit of that, and all of a sudden I was extremely uncomfortable. Figure eights are my friend. So you're always turning away from the mountain. Let's try the other side of this ridge. There, we'll figure 8 there. There's a core. There we go. Always pays to move. What's up there? Still nothing. Alright, so we're in a good position to start. 2,000 meters, we're on our ridge. There's the start line. That's J key, which gives you a little starting line turn point assist, which I think is just fun. I know it's not pure, but it's enjoyable to sort of visualize it, at least for me. Look at that paint job. I might have to send 7 Tango back to Poland, or if I order a new glider, see if they could do it in fluorescent yellow paint. Look at that. So you get this color scheme out of the Condor Club Condor Goodies. You can go in there and download a bunch of different little accessories, new hats and clothes for the pilot, whatever you want. Alright, some more gliders in. Still mostly 15 meter, which is great. One guy in an EB-29 and one guy in a LS4. Gonna reverse here. The JS3 is super popular. It used to be the Venice 3, of course, because that was the newest, more state-of-the-art glider. Excuse me. And now the JS3 is super popular, and I think Condor World is usually pretty powerful tasks. They rarely do weak tasks. The Venice 3 definitely climbs well. Just leave it that. But the JS3 is no slouch, and boy oh boy, in the yellow arc, the JS3 is a monster. Don't ask me why I'm turning this way, and don't ask me why the cloud always spins above the glider. I think it's something in the way they design clouds. Somehow it's an indication of where the actual updraft is going into the cloud, but you don't only see it when you're directly below. If you ever turn on thermal helpers playing around, you'll see what I mean. Gate opens in 1 minute. I don't think this is Grand Prix. That is a thermal. We'll pull on that. A little buffet. He's got the same idea. I'm pretty close to the mountain here. Got a lot of speed on though, just trying to center. There's that buffet turning into the mountain. That's about what I did in my lac. Right about there. In Parowan. Felt a little bit like that. But when it's real life, it's a lot scarier. So I'm figure eighting now, reliving that experience. All right, we got 45 minutes to figure this out. Make sure I don't hit him. This gives you a good feeling of how the ridges work. So I'm judging how did this ridge at said steepness work down low versus the top. And I would say it's working pretty good down low today. And let's check the winds. It's basically the same. 26K, 28K. My XE is showing 30. There's 30, 31, 32. So maybe just 5 knots, 5 kph faster here. 4 or 5 starters. Give it a minute. It's just like putting drones out in front of you by letting people start first. It's why I like Grand Prix. It's stupid not to seed the course in front of you with wind indicators, lift indicators. Hence, the open starting line is a team time trial in which everybody starts when they want. So they wait. You go first. No, you go first. A major flaw of the sport. You can see how low those guys are when they're starting at 2,000 meters. I actually think AZB so there's Cloud Base 3111. So I don't see too many people down track there. Did 007 go? No, he's still circling. He's just gone through the start line. So there's some wave out here. Let's turn sideways and see how that goes. Okay, just went past the peak. And there it's increasing. There's no lenticulars though today. So now I'm crabbing into the wind a little bit to hold. That's 2 meters a second of wave. There's probably another wave closer to those mountains, so that's something to think about. the first wave or whatever it's called. All right, we have 3 JS3s left. We have 4, 5 JS3s out on course. We can see the first course there. The question is, do we go upwind or downwind on that first run? And it looks like the downwind or left side would be better. Or the upwind side, the left side of that hill would be better. Boy, the wave's stronger here. We're going across the wind here. Just feeling for the strongest point. There might be some wave down low. I might be able to take this wave on the first leg over to where ADX is. My boy in the LS4 is waiting quite a while. Looks like he's coming down now. I do not want CHT to be following me. I may not have a choice here. So the upwind side of this start. Sorry, this is the downwind side. Look at that. 3 meters per second. Almost. In wave. Give you guys a view of where I am in space here. All right, here we go. There's my starting line. I'm going to move upwind just a little bit, but being down over some of this high terrain is probably the benefit, which is why people are starting down here. 2,000 meters. There's CHT, he's getting ready to come with me. I'm going to slow down and see if he goes in front, because why the hell not? There goes Zeus. He just got to start. Leeches. I guarantee CHT comes right behind me. All right, we need to lose 250 meters here. Let's try and keep it right at red line, nice and smooth. Gonna neutral here. Wait till I get a little closer. Got my hand on the spoilers. That's what I was afraid of. about 200 meters on that pole. Going into flap 2, neutral. Zoom out here a little bit. And we're going to go around to the left. Wind's on our left side. There's Zeus. And here, look behind. Yep, Mr. Lychee. So I have to beat him by 3 kilometers. So we're in a little bit of wave here. Slow it down. With all this wave and all this strong lift, I probably need to go a little faster than 2.5. Accelerating just a touch. Going to flap 1. Oh, bummer. Alright, so 2 JS3s versus 2 Venice 3s out ahead. Zoo's probably found better wave. He's pretty high out there. Or he's getting up into the lift over this orographic effect. There's 007 and EB29. Up above Foxtrot Alpha Echo. A little green air there. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to go where Zeus is going. I think I'm just going to cross here. A little unplanned getting up onto this ridge. FAE got up onto the higher ridge, but lost 3 kilometers in the process. And there's my shadow, CHT. To find a strategic way. There's no way you're going to stop a leech from that close behind. Just like I'm catching Zeus, he's catching me. Come on, baby. Don't go this much sink. And we'll try and bring it all right back. And CHT gave up. He's going on the lower, steeper sections, which is probably smart. So I gotta pick up my pace here because I'm not getting a lot of good air here. But I will be higher on the ridge once we pull where Zeus is. So I'll take that. Keep it in the 1 flap setting here as much as I can. As much energy as I can to go boom. Nice. Don't want to get too slow here. And that's what that does. So he's caught up 3K, but he's way low. That's gonna hurt. $3,000 meters to this first turn. So this turn point's way up on the top. So where's the best place to climb? Looks to me like it's a little farther up on that steeper ridge, or hopefully with a cloud. I'm not going to fall way down to that mountain. All right, 20K, you can see it's up on top of that big mountain on the right. I'm in wave here, 3 meters a second. Didn't recognize it until it was too late. There's CHT. Take this all day long, right over and intersect. 3 meters a second, baby. Slow down. Take it. Don't be bashful. I probably moved a little downwind of it. Moving back upwind. There it is. Killing him. Three meters a second of wave. Look at that DDH number come down. 3 meters a second. I should probably slow down more. This is amazing. Let's see. I'll fall a little bit farther downwind to intersect on that hill. There's CHT way below. He's going fast on that ridge, but he's losing altitude. So I'm hoping that cliff there is going to be the climb. If not, that cloud beyond it. But I need more than the cloud to get up to this. I mean, I need 2,400 meters. I'm already almost at cloud base. So I'm going to need to go climb on something here. Back into that strong lift again. Look down below me. Yep. I'm on that feature. Oh, that's good. Altitude is king right now. I don't know where Zeus is going. There's 5 meters a second. If I can find anything consistent, I'll take it. There it is. Come on. I'm gonna stay here and just trace this high ground until I find something strong. Maybe on the windward side of that. there's wave out there in the middle of the valley, so I don't necessarily want to jump out of here into the sink. I think there's a cloud here too. Nope. Alright, back out into the wave. Look at this. 3 meters a second. Slow down and just go up in wave. Look at that. And I'm going right at the turn point and up at 3 meters a second, and we'll climb on those cliffs. Probably need to go downwind here a little bit. Maybe it's upwind. Tough to say. If not, we'll go forward. There's going to be big climbs on those peaks. ADX is going up well. Ooh, CFP. Is that the guy who's behind me? No way. No, it's CHD. Extended my lead back out on him. Higher and farther ahead than at the start. That's good. I'm going to try and break away from him now. Get out of his following ability. Wind is slightly forward of my beam. If I can't climb here, it's rising terrain. I'm not going to be able to climb much beyond. Too slow. Ugh. That last ridge, that's where they're climbing. So I'll cut through this, I think, to get on the windward side. Unless I find 5 meters a second here. No, not enough. We'll go around the corner here. Not ideal. Here we go. That's what we want to hear. There it is. A little slow. That was good lift. Figure 8 here. Should get better as we get up higher. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. That's the climb. I didn't get into it. We'll figure 8 back.
Good job. Here we go. Take it.
And it's only right next to the hill.
Give it to mommy. Good job. Here you go. Take it.
Turn. 1,200 meters to go.
Okay, go.
Climbing well here. Ooh.
Can you get it to
This is violent.
Give it to mommy. Let go. Good job. Good job. Let go. Take it. Take it. Yay. Tut, tut.
Here comes Zooge and CFP. I think CFP was the high guy. No way that other guy's that high. There it is. There goes Zoos. There's a turn point. Catching the UB-29. 007 started way in front of me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oof, that is turbulent. Zeus doesn't know what he's doing here. I at least know where I think the lift is. There's CHT, way behind me. That's good. Oh, come on. I gotta get back to that bigger face. I'm high enough to do it now, so we'll do it. Flaps 4, I'll be a little bit more maneuverable. Trying, getting it a little bit of sync back there. Gotta go back. Shit. If I can get up onto that next wall, I'll be golden. I gotta get over that high terrain there, right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Need 557 more meters. This should be pretty good here. Oh, there we go. That's the face you want to climb on right there. 8 meters a second. Doesn't suck. We'll go right over to it. So we're going to make the turn point now and climb like crazy here. Come on. Take this as high as we can get it. Now these guys are realizing what I've done, but I've already out-climbed the shit out of them. That's the heading to the next turn. Not gonna go yet. Gonna get some more altitude. Alright, we go. And red line. Past all of them. Later. Cloud's my biggest problem. almost went too high because I've got to get under those clouds. Alright, I still need 240 meters this next one. I'm going to need a lot more than that because I'm screwed on this cloud. I might be able to go through that hole over there on the right. Let's go to MC35. Wave. I might be able to get over these clouds. Nope. More. What's the cloud flying penalty? That is almost over it. Oh, I need a lot more wave. Gotta make a decision. I think I've got a view through it. Speed is extremely fast. I'm making it over it. And let's get back down on speed. We're going to go into the sink here a little bit, unfortunately. 5 meters a second down, not ideal. But I didn't have to dive all my altitude out. Next turn point is on top of that peak, I believe. Once I get around this cloud, I should just be going absolute red line here. .400 meters below, if we can get over to the tall part, we will be out of here. And coming back onto the wave here a little, maybe. There it is. Nope. Close to VNE here. There's Zeus. Ooh, how did Zeus catch me? He went around the other way. Let's hope that we get some better wave position here on that peak, downwind of that. There it is. Zeus started in front of me, so I'm not worried. These guys are not bad. I thought I had them, but it was 10 meters a second. That's 20 knots. So a lot of these guys are thinking about the mountains. I'm thinking about the wave behind the mountains. And maybe I'm wrong. Now he's gaining. I knew that was coming. I hate it. I had to do a pull-up in sync. The good news is the leading edge of that peak should work. There's some wave. And we got back up above him. Look at that LS4. Like a boss. I don't know how far I started in front of me. Not enough. Alright, 10K. I'm sure it's on the top of that peak. So let's see beyond this. Then it's another high peak and then down. So we got to stay high for the next peak, which I think is that one off in the distance just to the right of this peak. So Zeus is going around to the high terrain. I'm just going right for the high terrain. We'll climb up on that face, which is perfectly square to the wind. I just need to come up this first part of the spine, slow down, climb hard, and when we get to the top of that, we'll be close to the top of the next one, but I think the next one is 200 or 300 meters higher than this turn point. So right there, that's the ridges I want to come up on. And I might go around to the right of that lower hump. There's the turn. I won't even have to stop here if I don't want to. But I will want to definitely take a strong climb as high as I can. Maybe the next leg, I didn't get any wave on that leg, so I'm guessing that he has gained. There, we're starting to go up. That's good. Keep the speed high until we get into the real lift. There's more of the real lift. Good gain here. Flap 2, keep the speed high. There it is. Oh, come on, there's more than that. There it is. Figure 8. And we go. So I'm planning on running that ridge that way. We just got to get upwind of it here. Feels good to have a clue in the mountains. Look at that though, I still need 1,700 meters, so I didn't really get much higher. Gained 500 meters there maybe, but have a long way to go. Don't do it. Don't do it. No cloud penalty. I'm pushing. Ugh. I should have had the wings go off there. Jesus Christ. Total stupidity. So that big peak out there is the one. The question is, do we go another peak to windward here? I don't know. Maybe. It's a lot of deviation. I guess we'll stay here and we'll just try and go straight across. I'm surprised I'm not going up better over these mountains. So yeah, that huge peak behind that cloud is definitely our target. The big question here is, when do we cross? And I'll stay here. Huge MC number here, 3.5. Oof, too slow. Getting a good altitude advantage here on those guys behind. That feels good. Nice. And we'll do the same thing again on the jump across. We'll turn downwind a little bit. Come on. That next hill is going to be hard because it's just slowly rising terrain. Still at this altitude, I'm 500 meters below. Alright, I'm going to jump. This isn't good enough. We'll go right for there. Nope, we'll go one further. There's the wind. That's on my left nose. That was the EB-29. He left. Poor guy. Ah! Gosh. Ooh. I think that would have been fatal, guys. God. Oh. I tried to press Q. There's no Q. Oops. Let's see, what did he say? Well, that's it for Condor at 11:30. So now 2:15 is Condor World Cup. So I'll be back for that. And I don't know how many people are watching. 3. Well, hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to be back on at 2:15 if I can, and it looks like I can make it at this time. See ya.